I would like to introduce my Nurturing the Mother students to the sideline positioning system developed by Oakworks. And I've added this in since I've done this DVD quite some time ago. So this is going to be a piece that's added in that you could do everything you see in the video, and I show you with pillows. Now think about using this, and it really cleans up the table. A lot of my students have commented as they do the training that pillows seem to be all over the place and it gets rather messy and confusing. This has taken the confusion out of it, and it's just an easy system to use. Clients absolutely love it. So I've gotten really excited about it. I've been using it for at least 2 years now, and I would say 98% of my clients like it. There's always that one that might not, so then you just take a piece out and you can still use the other pieces. So the first part that I want to show you is this head pillow. It's really comfortable. As a matter of fact, sometimes when I've taken this out, if they weren't comfortable, if it didn't fit right with their body, I still use the head pillow because they love how it really supports them. And because of the curve under here, they're able to get their arm under it. So you can just attach it there. I often use pillowcases on mine, and their arm fits under here. Now with the torso, you can see that it's nice and thick, and it angles the mother, especially if she has any tendency to heartburn at all. This will really help. And then as we come down to the leg pillow, I have this wonderful leg pillow that I just love. Some of my students go, they just want the leg pillow, but it's excellent for all different types of massage. And you'll see 2 places where it indents. And what you can do with this is when I get Dana on the table, she's going to have one leg on top and one leg underneath. And you can do a couple of variations, have a leg behind, a leg in front, or you can have this in between, which really supports the hips and knees. And again, keeps them in a nice straight line, so if there's any swelling, it really helps with that. There's a few additional pieces that are excellent to use. If her belly is uncomfortable at all, you can use this. If she has a long torso, then you can add this piece for the hips. It feels really good. And this is the pillow to hug. So this actually comes as a pillowcase, and you will add your pillow in. There's a nice zipper here. And so she'll hug this. And it really completes the whole set. So I think you're going to really like this. You can order it on my website, clairemariemiller.com. So check it out. Go to the store. You have all different color choices. But as you can see, I'm kind of partial to purple. So thank you. So I'm going to have Dana, who's going to be my pregnant model today. And she's due sometime in May. So it's wonderful to have you here. Thank you for doing this. And I'm going to have Dana get on the table. But before I get her on the table, one of the things that you can add to your practice is the wonderful ProLux convertible by Oakworks. And it's a convertible where you add the top is your table. So you don't have to buy the whole system. And when you go to do pregnancy massage, you're going to have variation in sizes of women. And adding this piece, you may have the table at different places where you might want it a little higher or lower according to what's comfortable. It's also hard to get on the table if it's too high. I'm tall. My client is a little shorter than me, so I can bring the table down to a comfortable place where it's easier for her to get on. So we're going to go ahead and have Dana have a seat first, and then I'm going to have you lay on your side facing the camera. So go ahead, and I want your arm through here and your torso right in the center. And we're going to get you nicely positioned. So, yep. Great. And so you can see how that really supports you. I'm going to have you come forward just a little bit on that. So finding just that right spot. And then we're going to take the pillow and we're going to place it in between your legs. And so that groove that's in there is now going to support both your knees. And you can see how that creates a really nice line for her to support her there. Then we're going to add the pillow to hug. So we've got one more. And you can see how her arm can rest here, and that takes a lot of pressure off the shoulder. A lot of pregnant women have carpal tunnel because their shoulders tend to hold some fluid. So that's going to help with fluid. And this is also going to help with fluid too. By having her knee up higher and supported by this pillow, it's going to be a great position. So let me know, how are you feeling? Are you comfortable?
Yes.
You ready for a nap?
Yes.
Okay. So this is an additional piece, and this is just something that you might use or you might not use. So now that I have her on the table, because I've got the ProLux convertible, I can bring her up higher because she's too low for me. So I'm going to go ahead and raise the table up and get it where it's good for my body mechanics. So Sometimes that takes a little adjusting right about there. All right, and then we'll be ready to show you some wonderful strokes. So I'm going to show you a few of the techniques I like to do during the pregnancy massage with the side-lying positioning system. One of the things I like to do is really get up under the neck. It feels excellent to do that work. And you can see how you have an easy access in to her neck through this area. Another piece that is really comfortable for the client, feels really good, it's an excellent stretch, is you're going to interlace fingers and pull down on the shoulder. And again, she's got a nice stretch going there. Another stretch that feels excellent for pregnant women, you come up to the top of the table and you'll bring the arm up and you hold right under the armpit area and then down onto the hip. And you're going to press down and pull back, and you can see how that really opens her up. And having this cushion just gives her a lovely, just open stretch really on both sides. So that feels great. And then you bring the arm back and have her hug the pillow again. So now I'm going to show you a few things down at the lower body that you can do that feel excellent to the lower back. And one of the first ones is working with the quadratus laborum. So this bolster is really fun for that. So I'm going to have Dana bring her leg back. Now her bottom leg I'm going to bend up nicely. And what you want to do is try to line this up nice and straight. I sometimes do a little flex to the foot. And you can see how that opens up the waistline right here. I'm going to do some counter pressure to the sacrum. And then I get in here and I really work that quadratus laborum. Another wonderful place. You can see how as the belly grows, it really puts a strain on that muscle. So that's one thing you can do. This bolster works excellent for that. The next one, I'm going to bring the legs together and the bolster in between. So the two grooves work really well for this. And right here is her sacroiliac joint or SI joint. We're going to be headed toward the greater trochanter. I actually call this 3 SIs, but the first two are very similar. And what I do is when I'm working with that, I'm going to be sliding over toward the greater trochanter, and I'm going to have Dana very slowly just slide her foot right through that groove and flex your toes as well. And so come on back up. So sometimes you have to get the pillow exactly where you want it. So we'll go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to have you very slowly push into your heel, push into your heel, push into your heel. And that stroke, when you're doing it in your massage, will really open up part of the lower back. Go ahead and bring your leg back up. We'll repeat that again. And the second point is halfway down the SI joint. And so very slowly, great, excellent, excellent. Moving over toward the greater trochanter. And all of this is in the video, but this just shows you how to use it with this bolstering system. So then you're going to come back up. And the next one is a wonderful back stretch. So make sure your client's lower back feels good. A lot of pregnant women can't really arch like they used to be able to. And if their back is up for it, it feels wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to show another stretch that you can do with the bolstering system. Actually, it's a nice, easy, just gently bring her leg off. So it's very easy to get a hold of her leg from that system. And I'm going to take my hand and put it right at her sacrum and very gently pull on the quadricep. And she's getting a wonderful psoas. Let me know, Dana, if that's too far.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah, feels really good. You can take a couple of deep breaths. Good. Excellent. And then you can bring the leg immediately back to the pillow, again placing it right in that nice little divot. The next one I'm going to do is the piriformis. So I'm going to let the leg drape off the table, and it gives a wonderful piriformis stretch. So we're going to just gently hold the leg, bring the pillow back out of the way, and let the leg just stretch off the table. And you can do any kind of stroke working across. You can slide, you can use your heel of your hand, you can use your fist. I've even used my elbow in that area, and it just feels wonderful because it's really about the hips that last trimester. All right. As you bring your pregnancy massage to a close, you want to help your client up. So it's very easy again to gently bring the pillows off the table. Again, you don't have that many to grab. And we're going to go ahead and bring this off. And then, Dana, I want you to slide your legs off the table a little bit, like that. And just push up to a sitting position. And we'll go ahead and bring the table down for you so it's easy for you to get off. And I hope that you can think about adding this into your practice. It really is an excellent system, the side lying positioning system from Oakworks.